Basmala bearing a roll number 24951 A66G5 of branch CSC AIML C course Essentials of Problem Solving. Topic Peaks and Valleys in Python. Understanding the problem solving concepts. Problem solving is a systematic approach to tackle challenges or tasks effectively. In the context of programming, it involves specifying the nature of a problem, defining it clearly, and devising realistic solutions. These manageable parts. Importance of problem solving in Python. Python, known for its simplicity and readability, is an excellent language for developing problem solving skills. Mastering problem solving techniques in Python can enhance individual programming ability and foster logical thinking, analytic skills, and innovation in solution developments. Peaks detection is a challenging step in many applications. Read and learn how to accurately detect peaks and valleys. Our human brain is excellent detection in the relationships to its peaks. Our human brain is excellent in peak detection in relation to its context. What seems an easy task by eye can be challenging task to automate by machines. In general, peaks and valleys indicate significant events such as sudden increases or decreases in price or volume, or sharp rises in demand. One of the challenges in the definition of peak or valley, which can differ across applications and domains. Other challenges can be more technical, such as noisy signal that can result in many false positives, or single threshold that may not accurately detect the local events in this block. Dimensional vector or a two-dimensional array without making assumptions about the peak shape. In addition, I will demonstrate how to handle the noise in this signal. Overview of a problem solving techniques. Several techniques can assist in effective problem solving, including the algorithm approach, pseudocode, and flowcharts. Utilizing these methods can lead to improved clarity, better planning, and more efficient solutions when programming in Python. Recognition of common problem types. Recognition common problem types like sorting, searching, and graph related problems is crucial in programming by identifying the category of a problem. Programmers can select appropriate strategies or algorithms to tackle it effectively, leading to quicker resolution. A brief introduction about peaks and valleys. The detection of sudden changes in a signal is an important task in many applications that needs to be reported or monitored. There are roughly two types of sudden changes, the so-called outliers and peaks of interest, which are conceptually different. Outliers are data points that significantly deviate from what is normal in the dataset, whereas peaks of interest are specified data points or regions within that signal, have significance or relevance for analysis or domain in sections. But what is a peak at interest? A peak is a point or a region that is larger than the surroundings points. This can be either local maximum or global maximum. It can also be repetitive data points that do not necessarily need to deviate from what is normal or expected. Effective strategies of peaks challenges. Strategies such as divide and conquer, dynamic programming, and recursions are vital tools in solving complex problems. Understanding when and how to apply these strategies can dramatically improve the effectiveness of a solution. The elasticity of such a definition makes a peak detection in challenging tasks. How much higher should the peak be than surroundings points, and how to define a local maximum. This is even more complicated by the fact that signals are usually not free of noise. There are a variety of techniques for peak detection, including simple thresholding, but also the use of derivatives, wavelet analysis, and or convolutions. Attractive properties of peaks detection methods are the ability of noise handling and not making too strong assumptions of the signal. Reasoning is that you need to detect the local maxima, which is ECG signals are different in shape and amplitude compared to serve load measurements. Valleys in problem solving. Debugging techniques for low points. Debugging is a critical aspect of programming, especially when solutions do not work in intended. Effective debugging techniques include using prints statements to track variable states, employing interactive debuggers, and conducting through code reviews. These practices help identify and resolve underlying issues. Identifying common pitfalls and challenges. In problem solving, common pitfalls include misunderstanding the problem statements, neglecting edge cases, and failure to test solutions thoroughly. Being aware of these challenges allows programmers to adopt preventive measures, ensuring the comprehensive problem analysis is performed. Learning from failures and setbacks. Failures are often most instructive experience in programming. Analyzing what went wrong enables developers to grow and refine their problem solving skills. The FindPeaks library contains 4 specialized methods. The library aims to detect peaks and valleys in one-dimensional vector and two-dimensional arrays without making assumptions about the peak shape or baseline noise. There are 4 distinct methods implemented for the detection and ranking of peaks and valleys. Each method has its own advantages, which makes it applicable for specific applications. In the next section, I'll go through some methods. Best practices. Adopting a structured approach. The topology method. The topology method is an efficient solution based on the idea of persistent homology. The method runs in the linear time. In fact, it's a single loop. After the function values are internally sorted, the idea of persistent homology is intuitive. In the next code section, we'll import a find the peaks. We can clearly see that the strongest or a highest peak is a 0.1 level that continuously descends at lower levels. At the top, there is a Berthus iron ice line when lowering the water levels. Utilizing algorithms for complex problems. Algorithms provide a systematic method for problem solving using a well-established algorithms such as those for sorting, searching, not only streamlines the process but also enhances the efficiency of solutions. Developers should familiarize themselves with the various algorithms suitable for diverse challenges. Continuous improvement and feedback loops. Establishing a culture of continuous improvement within problem solving encourages ongoing refinement of skills and methods. Utilizing feedback loops provides insight into areas of growth, helping teams and individuals to adopt enhance their strategies. Real world problem solving examples. Examining case that involve real world applications of Python can illuminate effective techniques and strategies. These help demonstrate how problem solving principles are applied in various industries, from finance to software development. Analyzing success and failures. Through analysis of success and failures in real world projects, developers can assess what strategies worked and what did not. This approach fosters a deep understanding of practical problem solving consequences and informs future projects. Lessons learned from practical applications. Practical applications provide invaluable lessons. Each project can reveal insights into best practices on common challenges, equipping developers with the knowledge to navigate the future problems with a greater case. Conclusion. In conclusion, mastering the highs and lows of a problem solving in Python depends on structured approach, effective debugging, and lessons learned from hands-on experiences. By embracing these elements, the depth level at these approach quantifies each peak relative to another and can exclude peaks with a low persistence that is close to the diagonal. Peaks of the interest can be ranked or prioritized and selected. The advantage of this method is that it can be applied to both 1D and 2D arrays. The disadvantage is that noisy signals can result in thousands of hits and can become competitively intensive. However, we can easily select the top hits by their ranking. I'll demonstrate this in one of the following sections in blog.